Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana78. As you may remember, the townspeople were talking about Rama as he went toward the palace of the king. Each one spoke something in praise of the prince, and the progress of the chariot was slow. They were talking amongst themselves. Fortunate indeed are we, since this prince, this young man who is the home of all virtues, will be our king from today. It is a day to be remembered by all of us. The chariot reached the palace of the king. Rama descended from the chariot, and led by Sumantra and followed by his beloved brother Lakshman, he entered the palace. Keiki talks to Rama. Rama went fast towards the apartments of Keiki. He was eager to see his father. Lakshmana stood near the doorway, and Rama entered the chambers. Rama looked at his father. Dasaratha was seated on a jeweled couch, and Bharata's mother, Keiki, was standing at a little distance from him. An unnatural silence pervaded the place. Rama was puzzled, and he looked again at his father. The king's face was like that of a rishi who had uttered an untruth. Rama could perceive that the king was suffering from some great mental torture. His face had no evidence of happiness on it, as it would always have when Rama came to his presence. The king's eyes were closed, and he was looking as though sorrow had taken shape and become a human being. Such a picture of woe was the king. Rama went to the presence of the king, announced himself, and falling at his feet, clasped his feet in his blessed hands. He prostrated before Keiki and did the same thing. The king could not open his eyes. Tears flowed from them, and he said, Rama. He could proceed no further. His eyes remained closed, and words would not leave his lips. Rama was taken aback at this strange sight. It was frightening, and Rama was like one who had stepped unwittingly on a snake. The king was sighing like one in great pain. His senses did not seem to be functioning at all. He looked like the sun eclipsed by Rahu, the dread planet. Rama could not guess the reason for the king's unhappiness, and he stood with his mind in great turmoil. He thought to himself, this is the first time that such a thing has happened. My father has never once failed to greet me with a smile, an embrace, and a loving word. I have ever tried to obey him in all things. Why does he not look at me? Why does he refuse to talk to me? Have I offended him in some way? Even if he's angry with someone, he would smile when I went to see him. But today, he's different. Rama stood for a long moment looking at his father. He went near Keiki and said, Mother, father seems to be angry with me. As he said it, Rama's voice was full of sadness, and his pain could be seen on his face. He was sorely grieved to see his father thus. He asked her, Tell me how I have offended my father, the king. I have never once done anything to displease him. Please, if I have unwittingly done so, please, on my behalf, plead with the king and pacify him. He has ever been sweet to me, and today he seems to be very unhappy, displeased and unwilling to speak to me. I'm not able to bear it. Is he unwell? Or is he mentally upset? He's not like ordinary human beings to be affected by the usual sorrows which bother others. He is far above all that. I am afraid, Mother. I hope no bad news has reached you from Keikaya about my beloved brother Bharata or Shatrughna. Unless and until I do what my father wants me to, I cannot rest in peace. I'm unable to live with this fear in my mind that I have displeased my father. A father is divinity incarnate to a man, and my father is the God whom I worship daily. How can I bear to see him so unhappy? I know I should not ask this of you, but have you, by any chance, hurt him with some harsh words spoken thoughtlessly? Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.